Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Computer Tycoon, and the year is 1989. Currently January of 1989. We've moved on a little bit since the last episode, because I'm getting that, I'm in sort of within sniffing distance, almost within touching distance of victory. I mean, if you look at the top left-ish of the screen here, I currently have 99.96% of all computer sales across the globe.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Thank you.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Yeah, thank you. You're going to stop now. I think, yes, my trusty assistant has been telling me stuff, because I've been building towards this moment. So what I'm thinking is this is probably going to be the last episode in this series, Series 4 of Computer Tycoon, where I should achieve total domination. So it may mean I have to skip forward a little bit to achieve that, or maybe something will go entirely wrong. But before we get into where we are now, well, before we get into what I've done and what I'm going to be doing in this episode, a quick recap of how I'm totally dominating the computer business here in Computer Tycoon. Computers by Ajax. Let's have a look at this. 99.96. By the look of this, I have three minuscule competitors. That's Biggs Computers, Cheap and Great, and Dator. However, it is true that the green guy, IBN, is actually still in business. He's not gone bankrupt yet. For goodness sakes, man, just give up. You can't possibly win, I hope. Anyway, so I'm currently obviously very much in charge of the world of computers. Although last year, 1988, was a bit rough. As you can see here, I lost over $430 million last year. But I'm still got a bank balance of $7 billion. So that's fine. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why. I have a suspicion it's my pricing policy or something that's going on here. Where I'm a little bit overpriced, so not everybody is buying my computers. More people obviously than are buying the competitors' computers, but that's not always the best sort of thing for your income stream, as it were. So what I've actually done, and you can see figures are better at the moment for 1989, although I am currently losing money slightly. Oh, because I've run out of stock. Oh dear me. Yeah, let's get that up. What you might see here is Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria wasn't a place. Or rather, it wasn't a Computer by Ajax place. A Computers by Ajax place. In the last episode, I have built a whole new site. Built right up to a level 5 factory. What I've also actually done is I've increased most of my offices to level 4. Certainly in all the factory sites. Although they are quite expensive, 120,000, they do give me 40% discount on the factory costs, and the factory costs are enormous. So 40% discount on that is quite nice. I've also increased a number of my marketing departments. In fact, most of them, I think now, are level 3, because that gives me, for each marketing department at level 3, a 4% discount on the marketing costs. So if we actually look at one of our current computers, let's say the PC here, and we look at pricing. No, not pricing, it's release. No, it's not, it's marketing. Oops. Yes, I have been playing this game for quite a few years and I still can't find my way around. But that isn't the game. That is mostly me being forgetful and also a bit of an idiot. So here, as you can see, I'm getting actually a 52% discount on the marketing costs. So the market size, how many customers there are in all the countries that you're selling to, determines the basic price for marketing to all those people. And if you have more marketing offices, then that cost will reduce by 1, 2, 3 or 4%, as I've got for a level 4 marketing office in each of my sites. And that adds up to a very tidy 50% plus discount. So that's keeping my costs down somewhat. Now, what else have I done? Oh, yes, the reason I have bought up Nigeria and built a site there is because at the end of 1989, if history holds true, which I believe it does in the game in using the historical mode map, which we are currently doing, in the end of 1989, The Berlin Wall falls.
Your new computer model is polished.
Thank you. The USSR comes apart at the seams and becomes Russia and a whole host of other independent or autonomous or semi-autonomous countries. That means I have all these other countries I should be able to sell into. So I need capacity to do that. And what I've also just done, which is what my assistant was telling me earlier, is I have added in a new office. Let's do it on the map. Here in El Salvador. Again, another very poor country. So I'm building another factory site here so I can cope with the expected demand from the fall of the communist bloc. So we'll upgrade that factory. Need to remember to upgrade all the recreation sites. I'll keep my office upgraded as well to get that extra bonus. That's good. There you go, guys. Though I am still losing money, but as we just heard, my latest PC has been polished. So that's ready to go. Oh, actually, before we do that, I did say that IBM do still exist. And when you look at these figures, you'll wonder, like I did, how? How do they exist? If I take my prototypes off this list, so there's green guy, IBM. There. He's selling since 1987. Basically since the beginning of 1988. He has sold less than 5,000 home computers and just over 200 laptops or portables. You can't run a business on that scale. Whereas Mr. Big here, in Big's Computers, has sold, again, since the end of 87, so that's basically just over a year now, has sold 62,500 home computers and over 3,500 portables or laptops. So yeah, that's why IBM doesn't appear on that dominancy chart as we saw earlier, because their proportion of the market is minuscule. Anyway, I have a PC to release, which is this beauty up here. I have got lots of new technology in it. Can I show you? What have I got? I've got a list here. Rather than show, I've now got a CDR drive as opposed to CD-ROM. I've also got the AT power supply and also a much larger hard disk. And it's replacing that one. Again, our old one sold in huge numbers. But again, mostly to casuals, though fans are buying more actually these days. Interesting. I've obviously got loads of fans now because I am the best computer on the market, which, you know, that kind of makes sense. I'm kind of the Apple, but a whole much nicer and more ethical and moral computer company than Apple, obviously. That's what I am. We'll sell this again to casuals. Our marketing hints are much the same, so we'll leave it like that, I think. Pricing, this does have more expensive components, so I don't think I can reduce the price here. Besides which, the factory capacity I've got, you know, is okay for this. It'll still outsell my capacity, I think. So yeah, we'll leave that price as is. Which does remind me, I do want to bump up my factory capacity in readiness for this release. We'll also include our rich factories, our rich country factories, which does bump up the cost of manufacturing, but that's nominal these days compared to the quantity produced by my poor country factories. Okay, let's release this one then, shall we? Market. Boom! 215. What's going to happen when I open the market up in Russia or anywhere else behind the communist wall? Goodness me. Reviews. Everyone loves it. Oh, The Economist wasn't quite so keen on it. Now that will be because if we compare this one, it's a lot noisier. I've put in some fluid bearings as an upgrade to the ball bearings and some other. I think that was the only technology I added was the fluid bearings. They seem to increase the noise a lot compared to the old PC, which is, I imagine, why The Economist wasn't terribly happy with it. Yeah, because it's a lot noisier. Just isn't as well liked, or isn't as appreciated by the audience of The Economist, the readership of that esteemed magazine. Anyway, this old computer isn't going to be selling any for quite some time. Yeah, so we don't need that competition. We'll get you out the way. Oh, something else isn't selling either. That's interesting. Is the home computer selling? Or the laptop? Oh no, the laptop isn't. The thing is, my competitors are selling laptops. IBM selling 2, basically. Biggs, they're selling a modest number. Dator, cheap and great. Oh, they're selling quite a few, and they're a bit cheaper than I am. Okay, there are a few days, I think, only a few days before my new laptop comes out. So what I could do is I could cut the price on this, just briefly. Yeah, I think I can do that. Let's make it 4750. Yeah, and that should then bump up the demand. Oh, not by much though. Actually, again, my factory capacity is nowhere near enough to cope with this demand, so we might as well take that one off the market as well. There you go. That's better. I'm losing vast sums of money at the moment. Where's my new factory? Is El Salvador ready yet?
Your building upgrade has completed.
Oh, it has. It's just finished. But to get to a factory level 3, I need the recreation level 3 first. I'll upgrade the office as well while I'm here. That's fine. Yeah, I am losing it, but I'm at 99.97% of the global market, which is outrageous. Incredible. Oh, and the laptop is now ready.
You have researched a new technology.
The TV tuner, I've just researched that. That's just an accessory we can add to our computers. I'm not going to worry too much about that. The laptop. What price? We could probably... No, I think we still don't have the capacity to meet demand, so there's no point making this cheaper at this stage of the game. So we will market you. Ooh, it's expensive and noisy. Yeah, it's not quite as popular as the old one used to be, but look at that. I've already sold more than some of my competitors. That's impressive. And we're back in profit. Lovely. 99.97% of the global market. Sales this year, they're doing nicely. Yeah, I mean, the share pie chart, the rest of
Your building upgrade has completed.
the AI companies are selling so few, they can't even be seen on this pie chart. I mean, look at that. That's sad, isn't it, really? Oh, bless. Is the home computer still selling? The home computer is. I've not created a new home computer with our latest generation of technology, because I don't need to.
Completed.
To be honest, I'm making enough money, selling enough as it is from just the laptops and the PCs. Well, we've learned something new about marketing in both the new laptop and the new PC. So, can we see what we've learned? I think some of these question marks have disappeared too. Yeah, they are truly middle of not terribly great importance. That's fine. So that was the PC, wasn't it? Yes. And the laptop. Again, I think... Yeah, we're just learning that where these sliders need to be for a big campaign. They are different for different sizes of campaign, as we've discussed before. Actually, do I want to put the marketing office in El Salvador up? Well, I haven't got any, so let's put one in there. Get another 1% from there. We've got a level... I will get some more marketing discounts from the Indian office as well. Let's have a quick look at our research queue. So the next thing I'm researching is heat reduction. Oh, it doesn't tell me there what it discounts, does it? And the graphical interface, and the CDRW drive. So the heat thingy, heat reduction here, it gives me a big boost in quality and takes some heat away, obviously, but that only applies to the power supply. Okay, shame. To get to portables, we will need the lithium ion batteries, but I need to do this research, which is a bit expensive. I could add more research capacity. I'm not sure about that. We'll add that to the queue just so I don't forget it. We were looking at the graphics interfacey thing, weren't we, as well? Oh, the CDRW drive. There we are. That gives me features. Oh, but it gives me heat again. Oh, that's annoying. But it's an improvement on our previous CD drive, so that's worth doing, I think, anyway. What was it? It was a graphical interface thing, wasn't it? Was that data projection or circuits? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, yeah. We still don't have Windows. I don't think, no. Yes, that gives us a nice ease of use and a feature boost as well. What else can we add here? The multi-sync monitor. Now that's an interesting one. That's kind of a dead-end technology. It gives you loads of boosts. But if we want to get to the TFT, the LCD screens for our handhelds, then that's a pointless exercise. We need to go to SVGA instead, which gives us even bigger boosts, but it takes that much longer, 3 times as long as that almost. That's a lot longer. We'll add that to the queue again just to make sure I don't forget it. So we've still got a lot of research to do before we get to the handheld technology, and to be honest, and I think as I said previously, I have suspicion we will have beaten the game, if that's what you call it.
We don't have enough manufacturing
yes, I know.
capacity.
Thank you very much.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Splendid, though that was marketing in El Salvador. Are we not building?
Your building upgrade has completed.
Oh, that was the Indian marketing upgrade. That should save me more. I'm looking for El Salvador. Where is it? There we go. Well, we've got the level 4 recreation. So I didn't hear her tell me. Upgrade that factory. Upgrade to level 5 recreation. We'll upgrade the marketing again there. That's fine. What was I saying? Oh yes, I have a suspicion we will have won the world. We'll have 100%, or everyone will have gone bankrupt. I think I don't know. Before we get to handhelds. So that's what I'm thinking. This might well be the last episode in this current series. But coming in February, due February at least, is a major update to the game, which includes a whole new manager system. And all sorts of other tweaks and bonuses, which I can't remember because the announcement was made about a month or so back.
Has completed.
And we did discuss it in a previous episode, to be fair. But if in doubt, look on the Steam page or in the Discord server if you're into Discord, and you'll find all the details of this exciting new update due for release in February. So we can expect to see a new series of this on this channel in 2022. Anyway, so I will let this roll on. I'll do a bit more technology research.
You have researched a new technology.
Thank you. And get some more computers out. And I'll bring you back when something interesting and exciting happens. And we're back. And exciting things are starting to happen. Well, hopefully exciting things anyway. As you can see, I'm losing money again. Not entirely sure why, though I did notice before we get on to the exciting news, which you might be able to determine anyway if you're looking carefully at the screen, is that some of my competitors, in particularly this poor chap, Mr. Bright, I think his name is, of IBN, he hasn't actually sold any computers at all in months. So I'm expecting him to go bankrupt quite soon. The only reason he hasn't yet, I imagine, is that he was, for a brief period, some years ago, very successful, and he was leader of the pack for a little while. So he's obviously got a fairly good bank balance, but not enough to do any more research or produce any more computers. So he's basically living on his past glories, and he will be history quite soon. The other guys are selling a few, but not a great many, which is kind of sad. I have finished research of the heat reduction, the graphical interface, and the CD read-write drive. So I might be producing a new computer sometime soonish. But the exciting news, and it tells us down here in the bottom left, Hungary has become capitalist. The first of the communist bloc has fallen. So what I need to do is open up my logistics offices and get all those points I've been storing up ready for use. So I've got some in Peru here. So if I get myself, I'll bring them all out, shall I? That's 8. I've also got another country. Was it Niger? I bought, so yes, it was indeed Niger, or Niger, where I bought a larger logistics office. So I've got another 8 points, I think, ready to play with, which should be enough, I think, for these countries. If not, then I can just buy another logistics office. I haven't got any competition after all. So Hungary. Yes, we will put, we'll put 1 point in there. And we've got Hungary. Awesome. Yeah, my percentage has dropped from 99.98 to 99.85%, which is a bit of a shame. I do wish I understood quite why my demand has fallen off. I have a suspicion it is to do with how current your computer is. That demand does wane. It's a natural mechanic within the game. I have reduced my prices a little bit, but for the moment I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to reduce my output. So I've got a big enough buffer. I've got nearly 8 billion in the bank at the moment, so I can afford a few days of £1 million losses. But there you go. Yeah, I'm still overproducing. There we go. And even India can take down. Come on, we must have another country that's going to open up to the marvels of Computers by Ajax. Maybe I do need a new computer. That's what's going on. A new home computer, perhaps. I haven't produced one of those for a while. Okay, let's try that. Let's get a new home computer out, shall we? So let's go in here. We'll design a new one. It'll be our first computer issued at the end of 1989. We've now got a TV tuner we can add. Nice. Prestige. Yeah, good. The memory, that's improved somewhat in terms of quality, if not in performance. The CPU, we'll put you on. You're noisier, but you're better quality. Movable media, that's the best one still. Graphics card. I'm not quite sure why it sometimes switches to showing the archived as well. It's somewhat odd. I keep thinking I ought to look at that and see if I can work out what's going on, but I haven't. The latest graphics card, the power supply. Take you. Storage. A little bit more, but better. The motherboard with our integrated audio. This display, that's already the latest. The operating system, I imagine, is also the latest at the moment as well. That's good. Again, I think we'll stick with our existing marketing plan, which we used for our previous models. So we will send you then into testing.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
I want another country to open up. I wish I could remember the the way that fall of communism worked. Was it Czechoslovakia that was next, or the GDR, Germany? Romania and Bulgaria came down.
You have researched a new technology
quite quickly as well. Romania, was it Romania? I think. Yeah, it was particularly unpleasant. If I remember my history, I'm sure sometimes I don't get told when the new computer is ready. Prototype. Click that. There you go. Well, you have done. Yes, you have done it. You see. Pricing. Yeah, you see, I had Oh, I hadn't reduced the price of that. I thought I had. Well, maybe I haven't. Oh, I think I probably had actually reduced the price of it somewhat. Yeah, we don't need to put that much of a discount in there. Or indeed there. Average, that's okay. That's... yeah. Okay, we'll leave those prices in, I think. Okay, let's release you. And the reviews. Everyone loves it. Awesome. Excellent. So what I need to do is take the old computer off the market. Nobody's buying it. Archive you. Get my factory capacity back up again. Wherever it was. There we go. And Nigeria. And El Salvador. And perhaps even Spain and Ireland. Ooh. So who isn't selling? Yeah, probably the laptop. Well, the PC isn't selling much either. But nobody has released another one. Oh, Romania and Poland have become capitalist. Excellent. So if I... let's get that logistics office back up again. There we go. We'll take Romania. No, I don't want a site. We'll open that up. There you go. And Poland. There you go. Sweet. Wow. 99.99% of the global marketplace. I need another factory site. Where should we put this one? Let's have a quick look. What poor country? It's not that one. It's this one I'm looking for. Bangladesh. Yeah. Why not? I mean, they've historically... I'm in Clo. No, I've got a site already in Bangladesh. You idiot, you maniac. Yugoslavia. Oh, is Yugoslavia open already? Must be. Obviously it is. It has been for years. Dope. Argentina then. Yeah, but what I was doing actually, one of the reasons I went to El Salvador was the tax rate was low. Not that that impacts, I think, on the factory, to be honest, but you know, I just use that as a reason. Bhutan. It's a small country though. Chile. Oh, let's we're putting a lot of factories into Chile, into South America, to be honest. But yeah, let's do that. 65 million. I can do that. Good. We want a factory. We want an office. We want a recreation centre. That's cool. We are in 1990 now. The USSR hasn't fallen yet. Neither has Germany. Nope. Okay, so let's look at our statistics then. Oh, Cheap and Great have gone now as well. Right, they're not selling any machines, presumably. Oh no! Oh dear. Okay, it's less of a loss than 1988. So we lost over 180 million last year, and we're currently heading for another big loss this year. Yeah, hopefully I'll win before that becomes too unmanageable. But yeah, that's fine. Sales. Oh, PCs are really doing well. Laptops, not quite so well. My share of the market is, yeah, nobody else is engaged really, are they? And that's the, yeah, I'm dominant. Let's just double check that the other guys are still in business. Yeah, he is. Oh. Ah, yeah, he has sold a few more portables. Darn it, because I haven't been able to keep up with demand. Ah, annoying. Okay, so he's sold nearly 500 more laptops in the last couple of months. Oops, I don't want to go in there. And you? Yeah, you're still selling a few.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Yeah, well, certainly your HC, your home computer, is selling. Let's go back to Chile or Chile. Have you? Yep. How would you pronounce it? I've suspicion a lot of people do pronounce it Chile, but I grew up pronouncing it as Chile. But that's what we do. We remember what we grew up with. So that's Mr. Big. What about Mr. Dator? Are you selling anything? Ooh, not really. And cheap and great. No, you're not either. Gosh. Okay, what I need to do then in 1990 is create some more hardware components and build some new computers, and then will I have taken over the world? The trouble is, I'm racing to keep up with my factories, though. That's the trouble. Yeah. Even now, demand, I think, is fairly modest at 161 billion. Oh, sorry, 161 million. Sorry, read the numbers properly, man. But even then, I can't keep up with them. So that's what we're struggling to do. That's why we're not selling. I could take some of these off the market. I don't want to do that particularly. Right, now let's just keep building factories. Right, so let's say I will build some new hardware components, spend some money doing that, build a couple of new computers, and we'll see where it goes from there. Be back with you in just a second. And so time has moved on, and I have created a new laptop and a new PC containing the read-writable CD drive, some new heat reduction technologies into the power supplies and so on. And I'm opening up markets in lots of exciting new places. Benin, here in Africa,
Your building upgrade has completed.
Abandoned communism.
Researched a new technology.
Thank you. And the Baltic states, Lithuania and Estonia, have become independent. I like the fact that it makes that distinction between those that become independent countries in their own right and those which abandon communism, like Poland, Romania and Hungary, for example. Now, as you can see, I've taken over all these countries. Now, again, I was suffering for a while that I wasn't able to keep up with demand, or my prices were wrong, or whatever. And some of my competitors have crept back in. In fact, if we look at the dominancy chart here, has it come back? Yeah, Green has come back. He has actually sold a few computers. There was a brief period where I think it was Big's computers, the little brown guy there, disappeared as well, but they've all come back now. I do wish one of them would go bankrupt, and I'm back on 99.98% of the global market. I've completed a level 5 factory in Chile. I'm in fact opening up a brand new one in Jordan. Is it Jordan? It is. I'm building this here.
Your building upgrade has completed.
So I can keep up with demand.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Thank you. Because it really isn't. Sort of my capacity really isn't up to the task of keeping up with all these new free countries. In fact, yeah, and I've gone down. My demand has dropped again. So let's get rid of these expensive factories. There we go. And Chile. Chile isn't level 5. I've just done the recreation ground. Or sorry, the recreation site upgrade. And Jordan. Yeah, we don't want to produce from there just yet. In fact, Chile can cut back as well a little bit. I am overproducing. Oh, and Latvia has become independent. Cool. No, you're not having that country. And
Your
I'm
building
not creating
upgrade
a site.
has completed.
I want
Your
to go in
building
there.
upgrade has
There we go.
completed.
That's me taking that. Isn't it? That's better. IBM had that place for a while. I'm not sure how they can afford that. They can't do anything else.
Your building upgrade
Actually,
has completed.
what I did, because I was running out of factory capacity, was I only put a medium marketing campaign on my latest PC and laptop. So if we put these back up to big, as they normally are. That should do the trick, and the laptop likewise. Put you up to big. That's fine. That's better. More demand. I'm still losing money. I've gone to only just over £6.5 billion in the bank balance, which is kind of scary, having so little money. Well, that's better though. Right, again, we need to bring our factories into use. Jordan, I need you upgraded, and then I can upgrade the factory. Where's Chile gone? Where is Chile? Oh, has it gone to the top for some reason? There it is. There you go. Oh, overproducing again. Darn. By the time I get around, this is one of the great things which will come in the February update, is managers and automatic factory management. So it will have a better and hopefully more accurate eye on these production levels than I do. Okay. Right, well, it looks like we're currently in June 1990, and I still haven't beaten everybody yet. So we may have to have
upgrade has completed.
Another episode in this series before we wrap it up entirely. Where's Jordan? Yeah, we can upgrade you. That's fine. Good. Oh, I'm making proper money again. 5 million a day. Excellent. But then I'm not producing.
You have researched a new technology.
Enough. Where are we? I will bring Jordan in. There you go. Still not quite enough. Well, I'm selling out my stockpile. Not quite sure why Chile has gone up there. Well, it was the last one I opened, so I would have thought it would be below these other ones here, which is what happened in the past. I must have changed something in some other order which has upset it. I don't know. But there you go. Okay, we've done some more research. That's good. We can do you. Upgrade you. That's fine. Right, so yeah, as I said, although I'm on 99.98% of the global sales of computers here in Computer Tycoon, I haven't yet beaten the opposition into oblivion. They are still there, and they are still ever so slightly fighting back. Oh, actually, one last thing on here, which I know, which struck me as slightly unexpected. If we, yeah, my budget, I'm losing money every year, large amounts of money. But then, you know, that's what big multinationals do, isn't it? Yeah, my sales of PCs for some reason went right down. I'm not quite sure whether that's because everyone was buying the home computer instead because it was a more modern computer. Possibly that. Or, of course, it might be they were buying the components instead. So I didn't have the factory capacity to produce the PCs. But there was a few months while I was rushing forward where that was actually pretty much zero. Well, it looked right down here at the bottom, which was really odd. But yeah, I'm still here above everyone. It's just impressive. So I will, yes, say thank you once again for joining me today for this episode of Computer Tycoon. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Even better though, if you've got anything to say, hints or tips, I obviously need them because I'm still getting things unexpectedly wrong. Please do drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series.
Your building upgrade has
completed. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Computer Tycoon. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.